wildfire had left nothing but ruin in its wake. The once thriving community that had nestled deep within the valley was now an endless sea of ash, charred foundations, and the skeletal remains of trees that stood like mourners in the smoldering landscape. The sky, thick with smoke, cast an eerie orange glow over everything, and the air smelled of burnt wood and lost memories. Paramedic Lucas Bennett gripped the wheel of the ambulance as he and his partner, Sarah Monroe, followed the dispatcher's instructions, the GPS leading them deeper into the desolate stretch of the fire zone. They had been working non-stop for days, pulling survivors from the wreckage, treating burns, and comforting those who had lost everything. Lucas squinted at the screen. "Are you sure this is right?" Sarah double-checked the coordinates. "Dispatch confirmed it twice. 329 Sycamore Road. Someone called for help." Lucas glanced out the window at the endless blackened earth. "Sycamore Road doesn't exist anymore, Sarah." She frowned, tapping the tablet's screen. "Then, how did we get a call?" The dispatcher's voice crackled through the radio. "EMS 4, do you have visual on the structure?" Lucas keyed the mic. "Negative, dispatch. We're at the coordinates, but there's no house here. It's gone." A pause. Then dispatch responded, "Copy that. But be advised, the caller claimed they were inside." Lucas felt a chill crawl up his spine. He looked at Sarah, who paled. "Inside what?" she whispered. They stepped out of the ambulance cautiously, boots crunching over the brittle remains of what might have once been a front yard. Ash swirled around them in the faint breeze, and the landscape was eerily silent. No birds, no distant sirens, just the occasional groan of weakened trees collapsing under their own weight. Lucas swept his flashlight across the ground, illuminating the cracked foundation of what had once been a home. The outline of rooms was still faintly visible in the debris, scorched furniture remnants scattered like broken memories. Sarah shivered. Maybe they ran off before the fire hit. Lucas nodded, but something didn't sit right. "We should check anyway." They moved carefully through the wreckage, calling out, "Emergency services. If anyone's here, call out." Silence. Then, "Help!" Sarah whipped around, her eyes wide. "Did you hear that?" Lucas's pulse quickened. "Yeah." He took a cautious step forward. "Hello? Where are you?" Another voice. "We're in here." Sarah's face drained of color. "Lucas, there's nothing here." But the voices didn't stop. They grew louder, frantic, overlapping. Cries for help, pleading, begging. Lucas pressed the mic. "Dispatch, we're hearing voices. Are you sure there's no mistake with the call?" Dispatch responded quickly. "Negative, EMS 4. Call was verified, originated from inside the structure." Lucas's mouth went dry. "Dispatch, there is no structure." Static crackled over the radio. Then, "Please, it's so hot." Sarah backed up a step, her voice shaking. "Lucas, we need to get out of here." But Lucas couldn't move. His eyes locked onto something in the distance, faint outlines appearing in the swirling ash, shadows flickering in and out of the smoke, standing in the ruins of the house that wasn't there. They were watching. By the time they returned to the station, Lucas still couldn't shake the feeling that they had left someone behind. He sat in the break room, staring at the call log on the dispatch computer. The entry was there, 329 Sycamore Road, emergency medical assistance requested. Caller, unknown. Sarah sat across from him, still shaken. "Lucas, I looked it up." She pushed a yellowed newspaper clipping toward him. A house was there, but it burned down years ago. Lucas frowned, scanning the article. Family of 5 perishes in devastating wildfire. 329 Sycamore Road was completely destroyed in the blaze that swept through the valley in 1998. Neighbors reported hearing screams, but firefighters arrived too late. No survivors were found. Lucas stared at the photo of the family, a smiling father, a mother holding a baby, and 2 young children standing in front of their home, the same home they had just responded to. His stomach turned. Sarah, the voices, they said they were inside. Sarah swallowed hard. They never left. A few days later, the station's radio crackled to life in the dead of night. "Sycamore Road. Please help." Lucas jolted awake in his bunk, the radio's static filling the room. He sat up, heart hammering, and grabbed the mic with shaking hands. "Who's there?" Silence. Then, through the static, "It's so hot! We can't get out!" Lucas sat frozen, staring at the radio as Sarah appeared in the doorway, eyes wide with fear. "Lucas? It's them, isn't it?" His voice trembled. "Yeah." They never went back to Sycamore Road, but some nights, when the wind was just right, carrying the faint scent of smoke through the air, Lucas swore he could hear them, whispering, trapped in a fire that had ended years ago, begging for help that would never come. Some fires can never be put out. Some houses never really leave.